Ahead of 2027 gubernatorial race and general election, Rivers State indigenes and residents have started calling on the evidence that showed that Chinda actually decamped from PDP to APC. Remember, Chinda is the flag bearer of the APC in Rivers State, and he is a strong ally to WIKE. Now, so many persons have started calling on the speaker. I'm going to be showing you the article and everything that has shown, according to Daily Post, stating that they are now asking the Speaker, House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, to actually show the proof that Chinda decamped from PDP to APC before he had the the eligibility to come and contest under the APC. Also, they are also asking that what is the evidence, or show us the evidence, the video proof and all of that, that showed, or the letter officially that showed that Chinda under a plenary section read out his defection from the PDP to APC. As if that is not enough, they are also clamoring that he should also show that he relinquished or resigned from being the minority leader in the House of Representatives to have the eligibility to contest according to the Constitution under the APC. This is exactly what is happening, because one of the triggering thing about this is if the evidences are not there, eventually he wins, some opposition might actually take him to court, and with those evidences, because you cannot hold both offices together. You are the flag bearer of APC in Rivers State under the gubernatorial race, and you're also a minority leader in the House of Representatives under PDP. A man battling with two political parties and different portfolio. This is exactly what they have utterly called for. I'm going to be showing you the article and what has authentified and other things they have stated that could lead to a very big issue. As if that is not enough, and the part of similar Ifobara, so many persons are happy that with what is happening, Chinda might not even be in the ballot if this particular thing or the evidences are not shown. I'm going to be showing you all of that, but before I do that, listen attentively to this particular chieftain who came out recently and made statements regarding WIKE, similar Ifobara, and Chinda, and everything that has to do with Rivers politics, where he made references regarding what is happening. Watch, and when we come back, we'll continue.
Ifobara must be one of the American wonders of Nigerian politics. Ifobara has been badly treated. We have a situation in which WIKE, who is not even in the APC, has taken control of the primary situation in the APC. The reality, of course, is that what they have done is very dangerous for Tinubu. I hope the tactical Tinubu is not sleeping. What has emerged today in Rivers is that WIKE is pursuing his own agenda, not Tinubu's agenda. In spite of the pretense of PBAT and all that combination. If WIKE really wants to pursue Tinubu's agenda, he must retain Ifobara or struggle to get another Ijaw man as the candidate. To remove Ifobara, an Ijaw man, for the first time being governor of that state, and put an upland person, not just any upland person, but somebody from his own local government, upland, is to be creating problems for Tinubu. The Ijaws are in the majority in that state. The Ikweres are active, they are concentrated in Port Harcourt and all that, but the Ijaws are in the majority. By removing Ifobara from the scenario, you are alienating Ijaws. You are undermining your ability to win Rivers State. You are not only alienating Ijaws in Rivers State, you are alienating the 8 to 14 million Ijaws across the South-South. It's a dangerous game to play. The beneficiary of that game will be WIKE. And let me say that, as Dunu Ifobara said, WIKE does not own Rivers State. WIKE owns the machinery of selection, but it does not own the people. If the people of River State are normal people like everybody else, like me and you. They will be disgusted with the way their governor has been treated, and they are not likely to vote for the people. So, really, by removing Fubara, you are shooting yourself in the leg. But it's not Wike's leg that's been shot, it is Tinubu's legs. Tinubu had, going for him, the whole of the South. All of them had gone APC. Peter Obi did very well in the South in 2023, but it's unlikely to do so with those governors sitting down there. Now you are trying to undermine that advantage which you have labored to gain. And I'm sure that it's not Fubara that will suffer. Fubara will go to NDC and he will try. He might even win. But the danger for Fubara is that when he goes to NDC and he still has those legislators, 28 of them around him, he might even be impeached before the election. And that will make him less powerful and less of a formidable candidate. But overall, I know the Fubara's case has been a very bad one, but he, of course, is the one who got himself into it. You cannot, like they say, you cannot willingly go into a river and complain of. You are part of that arrangement of allowing to be selected by one man.
Okay.
And now you are being deselected by the same man.
Having seen exactly what this chieftain has stated, it is now clear that he made it categorically, stating clearly that WIKE is pursuing his own agenda and not Tinubu's agenda. And this is very dangerous for Tinubu, where he went as far as stating that if he is pursuing Tinubu's agenda, he would have retained Fubara or bring in another Ijaw man as the candidate. Now, analyzing this particular statement made by this chieftain, it clearly shows that in as much as Similai Fubara is not going to return to the brick house according to Nyesom Wike, because he was the one that brought him, and according to the agreement, why then did he not probably pick somebody from the Riverine area, knowing fully well that the Riverine wants to rule complete the 8 years, because the upland, being the Query Axis, have ruled not just one, not just two, not just thrice. Now look at what is happening. Likes of Rotimi Amechi has ruled the state for 8 years, Nyesom Wike has ruled, and Celestine Omeha has also ruled. So it's now looking like a marginalization to the Riverine area. As if that is not enough, as you could see on your screen, they have started doubting the notification and the evidence of Chinda's validity. As you could see, according to Daily Post Nigeria, it states, Speaker asked to produce evidence of Chinda's defection to APC, resignation as minority leader. So many persons have started questioning the eligibility of Chinda. As you could see on your screen, in full details, the Speaker House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas has been asked to produce records of proceedings in the Green Chamber to show that a letter announcing Kingsley Chinda's defection to All Progressive Congress APC and the resignation as minority leader was read on the floor of the House. This request was made by the incorporated trustees of the Association of Legislative Drafting and Advocacy Practitioners, who recently filed a lawsuit asking an Abuja Federal High Court to stop the Independent National Electoral Commission, being INEC, from recognizing Chinda as a governorship candidate of the APC. Chinda, an ally of the Federal Capital Territory Minister, being Nyesom Wike, emerged the governorship candidate of the APC in May 21st, 2026. Primary election followed the last-minute withdrawal of Similai Fubara, Tonyekul, and Kelly. However, the incorporated trustee of the Association of Legislative Drafting and Advocacy Practitioners, whose members include Indigenes of Chinda Obiakpo Federal Constituency in Rivers State, approached the Federal High Court, seeking to stop him from taking part in the 2027 gubernatorial race. The plaintiff argued that the lawmaker's defection was inconsistent with the provision of Section 68, Subsection 1, Subsection G of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended in 1999, and the pronouncements of the Supreme Court of Nigeria on defection of legislatures. To back up the claims that Chinda's defection did not follow due process, the plaintiff have requested the Speaker of House of Representatives to produce evidence that a letter notifying the House of Representatives was actually read out on a plenary day. The request was made via a letter, and that is exactly what they have stated. This is their request, stating that he has faulted the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and therefore he needs to be sanctioned for that. The evidences must be shown. They are stating clearly that they write on behalf of some of the 500 registered constituents of Obiakpo Federal Constituency currently represented by Chindas in their constituency. We write to request a formal letter of response to above named subjected matters. Now, when you see this particular document, you understand that this set of persons calling for the evidences that show that Chinda decamped from PDP to APC, and his resignation as the minority leader was actually read in the House. They are actually coming from the Obiakpo constituency and Obiakpo, where Chinda is hailing from, and WIKE is actually hailing from. Now, this is not from Simila Efubara's faction or probably Simila Efubara's constituency. This set of persons calling for the evidences, documents, and everything are hailing from the same Obiakpo that where the Chinda is hailing from. That is to tell you that the people over there are not happy with a man to probably come back by 2027. That is what it is. So to bring all of this to your view, what is your take regarding everything that has been discussed here? What is your take regarding a candidate holding the flag bearer under the APC gubernatorial race and also a minority leader in the House of Representatives as we speak? What is your take towards this? Express your opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to share, like, and also hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell and click on the like button so let's get informations promptly when we drop them here. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.